death. We're talking about death. We're talking about the facts of death. We're talking about how death is such a topic. Death is a topic that that everybody knows about, but nobody experiences. That's hard. It's just like, for instance, you may say I'm hungry, but you can eat. But you can't say I'm dead and die. No, you're alive. So, like I said, death is a topic that everybody talks about, but nobody experiences. Nobody experiences death today. Experience death today. Once you're dead, you're dead. So, and saying that, and talking about death, and talking about and just revolving around death, revolving around the disease, revolving around the beginning and end. Revolving around your expiration date, revolving around these things. We're talking about death. We're talking about how nobody has experienced death, and anybody who has experienced death, they can't tell us about it. They're not here anymore. So, how do we know people die? How do we truly know people die? That's the question. How do we know people die? How do we know that death is real? How do we understand that death is real? You know what I'm saying? Because, yeah, you can see dead bodies. You can see stuff on the news. You can see stuff on TV. You can see so many things that seem to prove that death is real. That seem to prove that there is deceased. There is deceased. There's things that prove this. But how do we really know that death is real? How do you really know that that your life will come to an end? How do you understand this? Because I haven't experienced death. You haven't experienced death clearly because you're watching this video. And there are also people who have near-death experiences. People who died and came back. That they could have merit, cool, but at the same time, as far as me, I've ate before. I've inhaled food before. So I can say that I've been hungry. I know what it feels like to be hungry. I know exactly what it feels like to be hungry and to be full. I can't. I can't. So no, regardless of what Mary says about food, regardless of her experience with food and her experience with how it went and what she's telling me about food and what you should eat and how she ate, regardless of what she say, I've experienced hunger myself. I've experienced it being full myself, so I understand it. I can sit with it. But death, I've never experienced any death. I've never experienced it before. Nobody has experienced that before. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm not going to generalize, but some people have had quote-unquote near-death experiences, so I'm not even going to speak on that. That's them. But as far as me and you watching this video, you know what I'm saying? We're not dead. We're alive. We're breathing. We're being. So as far as talking about this expiration date, this death date, that everybody so-called has, that everybody, who is everybody? And this is another topic. It's just me. It's just me. Who is everybody? Everybody not here if I'm not here. So who is everybody? You know what I'm saying? Like, this is a lot of whys, a lot of questions. You know what I'm saying? That will get answered. You know what I'm saying? I used to say that questions don't get answered, but they do get answered. You just got to keep asking yourself, and you'll answer them eventually. You know what I'm saying? You got to keep asking yourself, over and over. Keep diving within, keep going deeper. You know what I'm saying? But we're talking about death. We're talking about how it's this thing that everybody talks about, but nobody experiences. And it's just things that's feared. Death is feared by most. Death is feared by many. A lot of people don't want to die. I can't say I don't want to die, but I can say I'm not scared of it. I can say, I've always had this thought in my head of if somebody put a gun in my head, I'll tell them to pull the trigger. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not gonna let death have any effect on me. And I could say that, but until that situation comes, we don't know what's really gonna happen. But I think that just me thinking that thought, it would happen. Like me thinking that thought, it would, like, that's how it would go down, because I can't let you giving the power of death to a human with a weapon. You're giving the power of death to the human. Like, I can't let somebody have that much power over me. I don't like being told what to do. So imagine, you feel me, somebody holding that to you and thinking that you finna bend their rules. No, you have to show me. You got to just do what you came to do at that point. You know what I'm saying? Take me out. At that point I realized, you know what I'm saying, if that situation were to come, I realized that it's my turn. It's my time to go. You know what I'm saying? I done did everything. I done learned everything I'm supposed to came here for. You know what I'm saying? It's my time to go. It is what it is. Do it. Do what you got to do, bro. Do it. You know what I'm saying? I can't bend somebody. I don't even like bending nobody's rules now. So imagine bending somebody's rules because they have a weapon. They have a tool. They have a tool in their hand. They hold it to your head and they think that you obligated to do what the fuck they say. What? You better do what you came to do. or we finna be scrapping or something, cause you ain't finna do me, you ain't finna you know what I'm saying, for lack of better words, you ain't finna bitch me for no gun, no sir, no ma'am, no, I'm telling you, and I'm telling you, bro, like, you know what I'm saying, I'm telling you, bro, I'm not gonna let nobody hold that death over me and use it as a tool to make me bend their rules. No. So in the same instance, that's what society does, though. But society, we talk about death as if we've ever experienced it. We talk about death as we wouldn't know what death is until you don't know. As a kid, you a little baby, you don't know what death is. You just born. You have no clue what death is until your mama say, all right, now in 80 years you're gonna die, and now it's stuck in your head. Now it's in your subconscious. Oh, I'm gonna die, bro. We wouldn't have no concept of death if death were, bro. We would have no concept of death, literally, unless we weren't told. You know what I'm saying? Unless you probably unless you seen somebody die in front of you. You seen somebody die in front of you. You know what I'm saying? That could be a gruesome event. You know what I'm saying? But I haven't seen anybody die in front of me. You know what I'm saying? But even then, like, it's not me. It's not you. It's not the being. It's something outside of you. You know what I'm saying? You got to realize that you are your own universe, bro. So once you die, your universe dies. So in saying that, have no fear of death, bro. Have no qualms about it, bro. Like, you know, nobody likes to talk about this subject. Nobody likes to talk about death at all. You know what I'm saying? They like to run away from it, bro. But it's the truth. It's a reality. You know what I'm saying? And is it a reality? It's only reality because I was told it was reality. You know, I haven't experienced it my damn self. You know what I'm saying? I haven't touched it. You haven't touched it. You watched this video. You're not dead. You're alive. It's so, you know, that whole thing about death and about excuse me, the heart start beating, and you know what I'm saying, this vessel, and understand this too, like, you know, you really only scared of death when you really only fear death as much as people do when you like relate to this 3D world, as you know, when you relate to this 3D realm as everybody else does. When you relate to this vessel, when you relate to this vessel wholeheartedly, then you fear death. You know what I'm saying? You fear, you know what I'm saying? Not even that, you fear death astronomically. You fear death like wholeheartedly. You are just scared of it. Like you just are just, you don't realize that you will go somewhere else. You don't realize that you are not this vessel. You don't realize that you're not this avatar. You don't realize that you're just a consciousness being to it. You don't realize that. So and thinking of that, you think that this is your life and this is it. I know this ain't my life. I know this is ain't it. You know what I'm saying? I know that the things I'm seeing right now is just a part of this realm, this reality. But there's multiple realities. You know what I'm saying? But if you are just wholeheartedly just stuck on, oh, I need to make it in this world, I need to get rich in this world, I need to do this in this world, I need to do this in this world because this is all I get. And then after this, I go to hell. After this, I'm going to heaven to hell, and this is it. And this is it. So I gotta make the most of this right now. And if I die, then I can't make the most of it because I'm dead. You know, if you talking like that, then you're gonna really be scared to die. Because you're gonna think this is your only reality. You're gonna think this is your only chance. You're gonna think that this is your only, you know what I mean, this is the only time you got. You know what I'm saying? But if you realize that you're just a consciousness being, you're a consciousness being, your energy being, your energy permitting the body, your energy inhibiting the body, your energy, you know what I'm saying? You realize that you're not the body, that you're not the avatar, you're not the vessel, you're not the skin, you're not who you see in the mirror. That's not you. You are the energy behind it. You know, you are the energy behind the skin. You are the energy behind the you know, you know, you get what I'm saying. But yeah, understand that oh well, we did it. I don't even care. But yeah, like, you understand these things, like, you understand that you're nothing but the energy, and that you're nothing but the energy behind the vessel, bro. So you in that stance, you don't fear the loss of the vessel. You don't fear the vessel. You don't fear the heart stop beating. You don't fear that. You don't fear, you know, at least not as much. You don't fear it as much, you know, because you might. It's still a scary thing. It's still a unknown thing to you know. It's still an unknown thing Death is still a unknown thing, but you don't really hold as much weight on it. You don't really hold as much you know, you don't hold as much pull. It don't have as much pull on your life as some people who identify with this realm all the way. They identify with themselves. They know that, what they think that you know, this is it. After this, I'm gonna either be burning or I'm gonna be in heaven, or whatever else they, because it's multiple. People think whatever about the afterlife, like it's multiple. That ain't just it. That's just Christians. Is you got all types of faiths and they just believe everything. So I mean, you know, it ain't just heaven and hell. It's a lot of other stuff that people believe in. That you know. But understand that regardless of what you believe in, understand that, you know, you ain't the body. You know what I'm saying? You're not the body when you dream. What are dreams? What are dreams? What is a dream, my boy, my sis? What is a dream? Like, think, bro. What is a dream? That's magic. If we're gonna be, a dream is magic, bro. If we're gonna call it what it is, a dream is magic, bro. A dream is unreal. It's unreal and it's unrealistic, but it happens, bro. What is a dream? When you go to sleep, you just dream. What is a dream? That's how you know you're not this body, bro. You understand this thing, like, anyways, yeah, this video is about death and about how you identify with death and how you identify with the 3D and the death of the body. You know what I'm saying? The death of the vessel. You know what I'm saying? And the fear of death, the fear that surrounds death, that's plaguing our society everywhere. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I think I've said enough. I think you've learned something from this video. If you have, make sure you comment. Make sure you go click the link in my description and go to my website. I have ebooks dropped. Go cop them right now. I have a Discord link in the description. Go drop if you make poems or poetry or anything. Really, just for communication. Really, to communicate with me and a community. But I have a poem page on there. So if you drop poems, I put my poems on there as well. But if you have poems you want to share with the community, go drop them in the Discord. And you know, I love a community. We love everybody. But yeah, I appreciate you guys for watching this video. I'm gonna catch you guys later. Peace.